Hello, everybody. It's out. FM23, the beta version, is out. We're going to get a look at it today. And I know other content creators are doing a similar save with Chelsea, etc., etc. But hey, we're all different. So hopefully you'll get some excitement from this particular series as well. If you're new to the channel, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. It all helps here on YouTube. And leave me some comments of what you think and what you'd like to see me do once the full fat version of FM23 is out. Otherwise, it's welcome to making Chelsea stand proud again. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Making Chelsea Stand Proud. My name's Mark, and if you're new to the channel, welcome for the first time. If you're not new, if you're somebody that's watched videos from me before, then welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before and you want to watch some FM23 stuff while the FM23 piles out, go and have a look at the playlist. There's plenty there, as I say. Don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. It does wonders here on YouTube, and we're looking to increase our subscribers and so forth for this particular year. So hopefully you can help me with that. I've got a bit of a frog in the throat this morning. I'm not sure what's going on. Apologies that this hasn't come out sooner, but I know some of the content creators were sitting waiting for it to come out yesterday. Just so happened I had meetings last night, and today I'm travelling all the way down to Wiltshire, as I live in just north of Manchester, to go and pick up my son up for half term. So it's a struggle to get all this done before and make sure you get sight of it before all this happens. But anyway, life gets in the way sometimes of a content creator for sure. Right, we have joined Chelsea, been hired. We are Chelsea's new manager, replacing Graham Potter, who wasn't there for very long, was he? 130,000 per week. The eyebrows have been raised. Have they really? Oh dear. And it says Just Offside lacks the reputation of title specialist, which, given the club's current ambitions, creates an intriguing dynamic. We'll see what we can do. We have history, believe it or not. Not maybe in FM23, but we do have history. Is it going to be tough to replicate or not? Right. Tactical direction and stuff like that we're going to do very, very shortly. New to FM23 this year. If you're not had a chance to have a look around it yet, we've got this supporter profile update. So here at Chelsea, 6% are hardcore, 29% are core. Whatever core means. Does it tell you? It tells you here, look, core supporters represent the average football fan. Hardcore supporters, the most loyal and passionate section of the fan base. 15% are family, 25% only come out when it's dry and not cold, I'm guessing. 5% are corporate, so that's money where companies pay for the boxes and things like that. And 20% are casual, just turn up as and when they feel like it, or people that want to go to a football match. Doesn't matter where, they're in London, Chelsea are playing at home, we'll go and see Chelsea play, that sort of thing. Supporter culture, this is something new, and I think if you've seen videos from other content creators, they've talked about whether this has an influence or whether you get sacked or not. According to this, the influence on the board is low, so hopefully it shouldn't come into play. Excuse me. Unless we do really badly, of course. But they want us to challenge for the Premier Division. Play entertaining football, play attacking football. That's my style anyway. Sign high reputation players. Yeah, that comes down to money, of course, and a few other things as well. They get better of Millwall, finish above Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham, and Arsenal. Not much to ask. Just before I carry on, is somebody actually has already said to me, why did I choose to do Chelsea? Well, in previous saves, FM21 we did Arsenal. FM22 we did Tottenham. So I figured that probably the best thing to do was another Premier League side, big side in London. And as I hadn't done Chelsea, only fair that I did Chelsea as well, showing no allegiance to any of the others in preference to Chelsea, of course. So that's why I chose Chelsea this time out. Next time, it could be West Ham or it could be Brentford, of course. So who knows? Anyway, club vision and expectations. Sign players under the age of 23, develop the youth system in the best youth system in the country, Premier Division, and in the world, really. Increase commercial revenue, work within wage budget, sign players to sell for a profit, and grow the club's reputation. This is, I'm not sure if they just changed the thing on here, but that's different. Actionable objectives at the top there. And then we have informational objectives. So probably stuff that I don't really necessarily expect me to do, but are things that we should be making sure that we adhere to. And that's maximum 1 year contracts for over 34s, maximum 2 year contract for 32s, and a minimum of 4 year contracts for other first team players. And this is the bit that we need to be really working on, is challenge for the Champions League, qualify for the Champions League, challenge for the FA Cup, be competitive in the Carabao Cup, and work towards becoming the most reputable team in England. Well, that's what we will try and do. End of next season is win the UEFA Champions League, challenge for the Premier title. My contract expires, and then work towards becoming the most reputable team in England, which works its way through anyway. And they just want us to win the Premier League over and over and over again. Right. Let's have a look at the squad then, and obviously the new dynamics of the squad planner. Here is the squad planner. The first look at the squad planner, something new to FM23. Right, suggest the current position. You've asked you to choose the best. There we go. Show all positions, and then ask assistant to suggest current positions. Right, I think that fixes. There we go. And we can click into the view that we need to do. Yeah, goalkeeper wise, Mendy's 30 now. Probably need to be keeping an eye out for a goalkeeper. That's pain. Goalkeeper. Back there, we probably do a left back we could do with. Everybody else is like 3.5 stars, getting on for 4 stars. Raheem Sterling, not so good out on the right. So attacking right player, we want a defensive left, possibly a goalkeeper. Kai Hervitz is our best striker. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Keep doing that. And possibly another striker, because apart from Kai Havertz, Aubameyang is the next best, and he's only 2.5 stars. He's getting on now. He's 33 years old. So yeah, he's. I think it's obviously wanting me to go back to that other screen, isn't it? Let's go back to the other screen and look at. We'll do it this way. Strikers. Here we go. Yeah, 33 years old, Aubameyang, and when you look at that, think another striker. So I think we've identified the areas that we want to strengthen. We need a goalkeeper. We need a left back or left-sided wing back, a right-sided attacking midfielder, and a striker. So 4 positions that we really need to look to strengthen. And what we can do with this is we can create a focus. We can tell it what do we want. Hang on a minute. We want another. At least a 3, so better than a Aubameyang. I want at least a 3. And if we bump that up to a potential of 4, and we want him to be no older than 25. And because we're in the transfer window, we'll make that top priority. That's 1. 2, we're going to create a new focus. So we've got Raheem Sterling out here on the right. He is our best right-sided player. Nobody else there of great ilk. So again, we're going to go 3-star minimum, 4-star potential. Again, we want no more than 25. Make it top priority. And that's our second focus. We did say a left back. In fact, I'm not sure if I've already done a left back. When I was playing around, we did defensive left back. There we go, already in there. So defensive left back is already in, and a goalkeeper we said as well, didn't we? So Mendy is a 3. I'm looking for a 3.5 stars coming over Mendy. What do you reckon? Is that possible? It's going to cost us a lot of money. Let's go for a 3-star, potential 4-star, 4.5 star. And again, we'll make him 25, make it top priority because it's before the transfer window. And I'm just going to check that I did actually. Can we amend this? We can. I did make it top priority. Oh, that's the goalkeeper. Wrong one. Was the top one. That's the standard. We'll make that top because it's before the window. Right. That's what we're going to do. That is how you work the new scouting thing. A lot better. Stuff I never did before, and apparently you don't get all the old rubbish come piling in the inbox as well, which is rather splendid. So something that I think we can get to grips with as time goes on, yeah, I think we could get to like that. Transfers wise, there's a lot going on, as you see. We do have a different screen now. This is how it's divided up into the players and where the money's coming from and all the rest of it. So you can see that in a graph at the top there. And as you'll see, they've spent £258 million, 43 million transfers out. So there's a lot of money been spent. A banger man coming in from Barcelona for 10 million, for instance. Fofana, Cucurella from Brighton. I mean, there's some good players there. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. What I'm just going back to the squad planner, what I am interested in seeing is apparently when you get players that you put onto your shopping list or players that potential, it can actually add to them. So you can actually see how they fit in if you're likely to take them on. So I'm looking forward to that. That could be rather interesting. This is the other thing it does, is it you can see the players going forward. Solenia is a goalkeeper, obviously coming out of the youth setup here. He's currently 2-star, but potential to be a 3.5 star. So might be somebody that we start to see come through in the goalkeeping position. In defence, Cucurella. See, Ben Chilwell could still improve, so we've got to be careful. Cucurella, it will improve by the looks of this. And in fact, Cucurella, it's suggesting, will become better. He's become a full 4-star, whereas Ben Chilwell will only ever get to a 3.5 star. So Cucurella could become the better, but then he's more of a winger, really. He's more of a, it says a winger here, can play wing back, midfield, left. Oh, I'm confused, but there are a couple of younger players coming through as well, potential in there to push on. So we'll see how that materialises out. On the right, Raheem Sterling, who's 29. He's currently the best player out there. In fact, yeah, Currently, he's a 3-star. Reckons he could be a 3.5-star. So he reckons he's still got room to improve. And potentially could improve. And Mason Mount also looking as if he can improve as well. So I think there's scope there. We'll just see what the scouts come up with, and whether there is room for improvement there. Right. Let's have a... Has it just got stuck? Was this being a new football manager? It will have tendencies to have little glitches, which we've got to watch out for. Right, I'm going to do some stuff, and then we will come right back with a look. And I think what we're going to do, if we've got time, we're going to play the friendly game. It's the Chelsea versus Chelsea second 11. Just literally just see how the match engine works here in FM23. Right, bear with me. We will be right back. And so here is the first look at the new match engine. And we saw the players on the pitch. That looked a little bit different. And what we've done is we've got Chelsea playing at Chelsea second 11. And we'll do the necessary here. This is all a little bit different. And I'm managing both teams. As the players line up. Surely I wasn't on that pitch edge twice, was I? Ah, dear. All right, to corner then. Pulisic swings it in. It's a headed goal. Wesley Fofana scoring that one. Right, we might need to tweak the settings here. Right, we're on TV. Are we on director? I can't remember. Director, I think. Camera height. Music on? Have they got music in here now? We haven't got it on. I will check it out. Game speed during highlights. A little bit faster than that. Match speed text only. Replays behind the goal. Right, I think we fixed that. This was a rerun of the corner for Fofana. So it looks like near post corners are working. As a Placletta, I can never pronounce his name. This is going to be a pain. Thiago Silva back to Kappa. Chilwell out on that far side. First opportunity. We will have a play around with the kits. I have promised that we will have a look at the kit basher for making a kit for Chelsea. So it might be something that I record in due course here on the channel. So if you are thinking this season that you want to change your kits every so often, Mason Mount has got a gashed upper leg. Ziyech. And that's a headed goal from Bangamang. Another goal from a corner. We've not seen one from open play yet. Ziyech, Bangamang, putting that at the back of the net. Yeah, so if you're thinking of changing your kits in your game, I will show you how to do it in a special episode. I'll put together a tutorial of how to install your kit bashers and such like, so that you can put your kits in. And Ziyech has picked up a yellow card, I noticed, but he's come forward. As well tackled. This is something that they've talked about. FM have talked about that they've done this year. So the tackling is a little bit more as you would expect to see at a football match. So as we saw there, and also the fact that they can, that was a good goal by Loftus-Cheek, that players will recover, whereas I think previously they went down and that was it. The player would be away. So hopefully we'll see less of the obvious things happening and a bit more excitement, some different things happening on the pitch. Loftus-Cheek through to Brozier. Rozier's cut inside. That was a lovely cut back across the defender. Obviously need to have a play around with this screen at some point or other. I will do that when I do the other friendlies. Oh, it's come back off the crossbar and it's fallen for Fofana. And Fofana puts that away. Right, I am going to change this to TV. Just because I want to see what that looks like. And half time has arrived. And it's pretty even Stevens, really. 8 shots, 3 on target, 9 shots, 4 on target. Okay, so I will go and do the necessary, and we'll be right back. In fact, I'm not going to do the necessary. I'll show you what I'm doing, to be fair. I'm looking for Sanders to be set in these friendlies, and you're not meeting them so far. The second half must be a lot better than that. And then in the other one, we need more spirit. I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. So they definitely have been the better of the two teams. A lot of yellow cards, though. Fofana scoring both goals. This is a bit high up, isn't it? Let's bring the camera height down. That's better. What was that box came up? We've just seen a box come up here on the right hand side, on the left hand side. That's something new. James gets tackled, but he's recovered. Kante. Not sure I like it. I'm not sure. I must go and check in FM22 and see what the settings are, and I'll replicate them. That's what we saw. Match momentum. That came up, and that's not something that normally comes up in... let's go back to director. I'm sure you'll be doing this if you're playing FM23. You'll be messing around with the tweaking everything, because it's all right when you've got it in FM22 and you've got it all set how you like it and all the rest of it, and you've modded it and all the rest of it. We don't mod too much in the beta version, because obviously the whole point of the beta version not only is just for us to get early play on it, it's so that they can fix some of the bugs that having tested it at SI, they obviously don't test it quite in the same way as people playing the game, you and me, and obviously that's what filters out bugs that they've not found, because they play it in a certain way, and it will pick up, hopefully for them, pick up lots of bugs that they can fix before the full fat version comes out on the 8th of November. And obviously anything you mod it too much and they're trying to find out what the problems are, assuming you find problems, then obviously it just messes it up. So, and also when the full version comes out, everything gets reset anyway. So it's best not to mess around with it until we get to the full fat version. Oh, that's a lovely goal by Hervitz. Looks like he might have been offside. Is that? No, it's not. It's been given. So that's why we don't mess around too much. The one thing I will be doing, as I said, is we'll do the kit basher. We'll do the shirts. Chelsea, not one of the licensed teams, we know, but we will actually do. I have noticed that that's something else in the in the match engine this year is that the players have their names on the back of the shirts. You can't see them because obviously we're looking at them from a distance, but I think you can just about make out there is writing above the number on their shirts, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure what this match is telling us. I think once we get into the proper friendlies, that one's gone in, and Kilibalai equals it at 3-3. Corner from Zajic. Again, it's another goal from a corner. So the question has to arise, is it overpowered from corners again? Thiago Silva. Jorginho, who's no longer the vice-captain. Oh, come back off his heels, that one. Quite sure what he was doing there. Jorginho. Zajic. Zajic tried to get that ball through, but it was well blocked. Hervitz has found Pulisic. Pulisic has a shot. And the defender tried to block the shot off. Didn't quite make it, but Kepa was there. And it's all over. It's a 3-3 draw. I am on the pitch twice. It's the first time I've actually been able to be in two places at once. I wish I could do it more often. Right. Improvement is needed. Well done, lads. So a draw is how it has ended. I'm not quite sure what we've learned from that, but it's just a bit interesting to see the match engine in working order and just see if it looks vastly different. As I say, we've got to sort out all the screens and all the rest of it, which I will do as I play through the friendlies before we go into the next episode. Right, talking about next episodes, that's pretty much it for this first episode of Making Chelsea Stand Proud at the Bridge. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this series and any other new series as we release them under FM23. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to release new episodes of Making Chelsea Stand Proud every weekday at 4:15 p.m. So it takes the 4:15 p.m. slot. There is one episode coming out of From the Bottom to the Top, which is the last episode. That has been pulled forward. That's going out at 3:15 on Monday. So if you've been avidly watching that, then it's out 3:15 on Monday. And if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me at Twitter. Or JustOffsideFM is where you need to be. Right, I think that's pretty much it for today. Hope you've enjoyed our look at FM23 and the fact that we will be managing Chelsea throughout this beta save. And I look forward to seeing you next time round. Back on Monday, 4:15 for episode 2. And hopefully we'll have plenty of likes and subs by then. Till next time, it's a very goodbye.